very welcome back. Actress Gaynor Faye is still to come this morning, telling us all about Ruffling Feathers in Emmerdale. Tonight she starts. First though, after dominating the charts back in the 80s and 90s, two of the most successful boy bands have joined forces. After a massive sellout run in America, New Kids on the Block and the Backstreet Boys are heading for the UK. They'll tour together as a supergroup later this year. They were the teen idols of their generation, with over 200 million album sales between them. It was with their second album, Hanging Tough, that New Kids on the Block found huge success in 1988, reaching #1 on both sides of the Atlantic. After 5 albums, 3 of which were multi-platinum, the band decided to split in the early 90s. The Backstreet Boys first achieved success in Europe before conquering the US. Their debut album sold 14 million copies, and they went on to become the best-selling boy band of all time. Now the two groups have joined together and are about to kick off their first UK tour in April. That is brilliant. I'm joined now by Julie McIntyre from New Kids on the Block and Howie from the Backstreet Boys. It's so good to see you. Really good. Brilliant memories there. Absolutely fantastic. So how did it all come about that the two of you joined forces, the two bands got together?
Tom, Howie.
All right, I'll take this one. Well, we've known these guys here for many, many years. We definitely have always given them credit as being the first boy band before us.
Sure.
We coincidentally had a previous manager, a gentleman named Johnny Wright, who used to be the tour manager for them several years back. And when we took him on for management, he used to tell us stories always about the guys and trips that would happen. And every so often we would bump into them here and there at different times. And then, well, I took their break and we kind of carried on. Recently, when they came back together, we were in the States at the same time on tour. And I'm not exactly sure who called who first, but there was a call that they were going to be in New York, and we were going through New York. And at the time, they were doing a lot of cool things, like bringing up artists on stage and singing with them. And so they asked us if we would come up and sing I Want It That Way with them. And we were flattered, honored that we did it.
Well, we did. It was at Radio City Music Hall in New York, and we just did it. It was a surprise, and we did an acoustic version of I Want It That Way. And then halfway through the song, the curtain goes up, and there's the Backstreet Boys behind us, and our fans went nuts. And we knew, we've both groups have been so blessed with the fan base. It's crazy, but we knew that was special. When we got together. And we hit it off. I mean, most importantly, we've been having a blast. And why wouldn't we? Because the tour was a huge success in the States. And but we work well together. The show, luckily the fans really got excited about us coming together. But the show, we worked hard to, make it a fun night. We kind of trade off throughout the night. It's not just two bands doing their thing. It's like together, and we feed off each other, so it's cool.
It's been described as a tour extravaganza.
That's right.
I'm
glad they got that right.
It's a girls' night out.
I know, it's really, really good fun. And also, do you think it's better this time? Do you think it's better this time? Are you enjoying it more than you did, say, back in the day, back in the 80s, back in the 90s?
I think it's different, probably. I think, we've gotten a little bit more seasoned veterans, I think, now at it. Now it's we were a bunch of young strapping lads, traveling around the world single days. It was different than
plaid and
like that right there.
It'll come back
that again.
It'll definitely come back.
But now we're bringing our families out.
I know, that must be great, because you've got kids and they can experience it all. I mean, I know your little one's really tiny, but they can experience the whole thing, which is fantastic.
It gives it a different perspective, and I think it was nuts, back then. Now it's crazy, but everything's a little bit more in perspective, and you have a little bit more in the moment.
And people say, obviously, they'll see all the hits that they love, but there's also new material as well.
Yep, actually, without giving away too many surprises, we were on stage together in the beginning. We kind of give each other our individual space for our fans to get to see us individually.
Sure.
Come back together, individual again, then come back together. It's a big 2-hour celebration.
Oh, it sounds absolutely brilliant. Are we going to see more songs released by both of you, or joint ventures? Is that something that might happen in the future?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a feat just getting 9 of us in to record a couple of new songs. But it was an important piece of the puzzle, and it's been great. I mean, like I said, we get along great and have a great time, and we're excited to bring it over here.
Absolutely. So it's going to be in April. Yeah?
Yes, it's great.
Over here in April. Fantastic. Well, then come back and see us then, because be lovely to talk to you. We've got so much more to talk to you about. And Twitter went crazy when I tweeted that you were on. You have. I know you really appreciate your fans, but they absolutely love you. They really do. Thank you so much for coming in. Great to see you. And so it's coming to you now at 9:25. George Clooney's girlfriend.